Roaming can be defined as a mobile user connecting to and using a network other than the one he's subscribed to. The network that a customer is subscribed to is the home network, and the network he temporarily connects to is the visited network. National roaming occurs within the same country, normally because an operator does not have sufficient coverage or services capabilities in its own network. However, in this training module, we are going to look at international roaming. This training module assumes a working knowledge of SS7 and core networks. There are two types of roamers: outbound and inbound. An example of an outbound roamer would be a belonger with a Turks and Caicos handset travelling to England and attaching to a British network. An example of an inbound roamer would be a British tourist visiting Turks and Caicos and attaching to a Turks and Caicos network. For roaming to be able to work, the handset of the roamer must be compatible with a visited network. For example, a CDMA handset will not work in a GSM network. A tri-band handset may not work everywhere in networks where quad-band is deployed. The home network and the visited network must also have a roaming agreement with each other. The roaming process starts when the roamer attaches to the visited network. This is normally at the airport. First, the handset will check its SIM card for a list of preferred networks. If preferred networks are detected, these will be prioritized over other possible networks in range. The home network operator updates this list as needed in the background. For every network contacted, the handset references the HLR in its home network. If there is no roaming agreement between the two networks, the handset will be denied service. Only calls to emergency services are permitted. If a roaming agreement does exist, the visited network establishes that the handset is not one that is registered and attempts to identify its home network. The visited network uses the IMSI to identify the subscriber. The visited network contacts the home network and requests whether or not the subscriber is allowed to roam and whether that subscriber has a postpaid or prepaid profile. The home network updates its location information on the subscriber so that any incoming calls to that subscriber can be correctly routed. One benefit of roaming is that subscribers can be called regardless as to where they are. As an example, a PSTN call from the roamer's home country is made to the roamer's MSISDN. Using the national numbering plan, the call is routed to the home network's gateway MSC server. Within the home network, the gateway MSC sends a send routing information request to its HLR. The request contains the MSISDN, and the HLR will translate this into an IMSI. The HLR sends a provide roaming number request to the VLR. The VLR responds by allocating the roaming subscriber with a mobile station roaming number or MSRN. Using the MSRN, the HLR is now able to route the call to the correct MSC in the visited network. The MSC at the visited network receives the MSRN and automatically identifies the associated IMSI. The MSRN is then returned to the pool of MSRNs for future use. The VLR sends a complete call message back to the MSC. The call is connected. An incoming roaming scenario is made up of two calls, from the caller to the home network and from the home network to the visited network. The calling subscriber pays for the call to the home network and the roamer pays for the call between the home and visiting networks. This is important for roamers to remember, as when an incoming call is not answered but switched back to the home network's voicemail box, the call is still charged at roaming rates. This is because the call will need to cross international borders twice. If a call originates in the same country as the inbound roamer, the call would be routed to the home network and then back again. However, with modern signalling systems, this is not always necessary, and only the signalling information would need to be sent back and forward between the two countries. Once the location of the roamer had been established, the speech path could be switched locally. This is known as optimized roaming, but is often not implemented. Some operators recognize the shortcodes of a roaming subscriber's home network. An example would be an inbound roamer from England dialing the British emergency number of 999 while in Turks and Caicos. The visited network would convert this call to 911, the emergency number in Turks and Caicos. For billing and call quality reasons, a roaming agreement must be made between the home and visited network operators. This agreement is established after a series of testing processes called IREG or TADIG. The IREG testing ensures the proper functioning of the established communication links. The TADIG testing is to check the correct billability of the calls. The billing information for a postpaid roaming subscriber is captured in a TAP file. The TAP file contains details of calls made by the roaming subscriber and includes location, called party, time of call, and duration. There have been different versions of TAP as it has evolved. The latest version is TAP 3. The TAP file is sent to the home network. The TAP files are rated as per the tariffs charged by the visited network's operator. The home network operator will perform currency conversion to the home network's local currency. The home network operator may also add a markup and a tax before billing its roaming subscribers. Two roaming partners settle their financials on a monthly basis. Clearinghouses are organizations which interface between different roaming partners to help them to exchange their billing information, set up roaming agreements, and to resolve any disputes. Clearinghouses receive CDRs from roaming partners for both inbound and outbound roamers and then balance the books in TAP files. TAP 3 defines how and what information on roamed usage must be passed between network operators. These files are exchanged using a simple FTP connection. A returned accounts procedure defines the format for returning information on errors found within transferred TAP files and thereby rejecting financial liability for those files. The files transferred are termed wrap files. Advanced SS7 CAMEL signaling used in intelligent networks has allowed prepaid roamers to be charged real-time, as if they were in their home network using their home network credit balance. The amount deducted is at roaming rates based upon the visiting network's rates and with a markup from the home network operator. More information is included in Pulse Telecom's ION training module.